Job search is hard, especially during a pandemic or economic crisis. But today I'm going to share with you 10 habits of highly successful job seekers to help you land your next job faster. I've jam-packed this video with some of my best job search advice, so grab a pen and paper and get ready to take notes. Hi there! If we haven't met before, I'm Stacey Davidson, founder and CEO of Virtual Job Search Coach since 2008, and I'm here to teach you techniques and strategies to help you determine, pursue, and land your dream job. What makes a successful job seeker is someone who adapts to the current job market, who learns the most progressive and effective techniques and strategies for finding their next job and utilizes them. In this video, I'll explain the 10 habits of highly successful job seekers that you can employ, pardon the pun, and throughout this video, I'll give you some of my free downloadables to help you on your job search journey. In 2019, before COVID-19 hit the world, it took an average of 9 weeks for a job seeker to find a new job, and 20% of unemployed people took 27 weeks or longer to find new employment. Now, that varies greatly based on the type of position, industry, geography, and how much effort the person puts into their job search. Fast forward to late 2020, amid the second wave of this COVID pandemic, with some of the highest unemployment rates in decades, businesses closing or downsizing, you can imagine how much more competitive the market is to find a new job. I know that might sound a little depressing. However, through every crisis comes opportunity, and there are many industries booming and companies thriving thanks to COVID, such as in technology and IT, pharmaceuticals, medical and medical supplies, government, healthcare, manufacturing, online retail, brick and mortar retail, telecommunications, engineering, and architecture. There's an increased demand in all of those industries for roles such as cashiers, store clerks, shelf stockers, cleaners, customer service professionals, financial advisors, IT support, data security professionals, web developers, software engineers, telecom installers, repair technicians, public service workers, administrative roles, manufacturing line workers, quality control, warehousing and transportation, reporters, editors, video production, and digital marketing. Phew! Now, I feel a little bit better, don't you? Okay, so before we jump into the 10 habits of highly successful job seekers, please give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I put out one video a week, so tap that notification bell to be alerted when my next video is out. Habit number 1, know your value. This might sound easy, but I work with job seekers on a daily basis, many of whom have been let go from a job, have lost their confidence and self-esteem, and after being in a job for a long time or have gone through several jobs in a short time, are feeling unsure about what they have to offer an employer. If this sounds like you, then do some self-reflection and make a list. Ask yourself, what are my unique talents and greatest strengths? What am I known for? My customer service, communication and listening skills, efficiency to get things done quickly, my ability to view problems from all angles and devise practical solutions. Knowing your value will help not only make it easier to talk about yourself in interviews, it will also make things like negotiating your salary easier. Habit number 2, determine your target objective. To speed up success in your job search, it's very important to clearly know and identify what your job and industry targets are. Ask yourself, where do I want to work? What do I want my life to look like? Identify what types of jobs align with your skills, experience, and values, and then look for jobs at companies where their culture fits with your needs and values. Not sure what your values are? Check out my video, How to Determine, Find, and Land Your Dream Job, which includes my free values assessment that you can either download or do right in the video. If you're feeling panicked or desperate about finding a job and are indiscriminately sending your untargeted resume to every job posting you see, then you're really doing yourself a disservice. You will get further discouraged and anxious the more resumes you send and the less calls you receive. So, determine your position and industry target and focus on sending your tailored resume to those targets. Habit number 3, update or upgrade your skills. If you haven't taken a professional development course in the past 12 to 18 months, then you haven't learned anything new or kept up to date with current technology. Just because you use Microsoft Word or Excel every day doesn't mean you're at an intermediate or advanced level. Employers are impressed by and want to see that you're current and that you care about investing in your own personal and professional development. If you haven't taken a communications, leadership, team building, service, or software upgrade course in the last couple of years, then now is the best time to refresh yourself by seeking some low-cost or free workshops or training courses. There are excellent low-cost and self-paced online training options, such as through Udemy, LinkedIn Learning, Coursera, and my personal favorite for software training is VTC.com, which I've been using and recommending for more than 15 years. There are many more online training course options nowadays, as well as many universities and colleges now offer short online courses. Just use your good old best friend Google to help you find courses. Also, check with your local library for free course options. My local regional library provides lynda.com courses for free to library card holders. Habit number 4, create a target list. Identify companies you would like to work for based on industry, geography, their mission, and values that align with your own. Try to target growing companies, which you can discover through research. Then approach those companies directly. Don't wait for job postings by researching who the hiring manager is of your target job and then introduce yourself. LinkedIn is a great resource for finding hiring managers, and sometimes you can find the person's email listed in their LinkedIn contact info or through company website directories. Habit number 5, network, network, network. If you don't have a large network, start building one. It's never too late. You can start with family and friends. Then make a list of who else you know outside of that circle that you interact with, such as your hairdresser, investment broker. Think of people you connect with in your community. You never know who your network knows that can lead you to your next opportunity. Expand your interaction outside that circle of people you know. Consistently add new people to your contact list by reaching out to new connections through social media. And that leads me to habit number 6, leverage social media. Almost 90% of employers use social media for recruiting, and I'm not talking only about LinkedIn. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Google Plus are also being used by recruiters and hiring managers, so be sure you have a social media presence. LinkedIn is certainly the #1 job search social media tool, used not only by recruiters, but it's a great job search tool for job seekers to find job postings, review companies, find hiring manager contacts, and network with people who may be able to connect you with hiring managers. Ensure your profile is complete and indicate you're looking for a job. Utilize keywords and hashtags to optimize your profiles. Now, having said that, there is a flip side to social media. Many potential employers and recruiters check out candidates' social media profiles to look for red flags. So, when you're in job search mode, now is the time to do an audit of your digital footprint and make any necessary changes or adjustments to manage your online identity. Habit number 7, create an action plan. Track your contact with company connections and recruiters. Use a contact management software, an app, or a spreadsheet to ensure you hit your activity metrics, reaching out to the right people at the right time. I've created a simple action plan tracking sheet in Google Sheets that you can download for free. I'll put a link in the description box below. Track your efforts. Remember, some employers may put out an ad, but then they don't get around to screening resumes and booking interviews until weeks later. And meanwhile, you've applied for several dozen other jobs. That's a lot to keep track of. So if you track your actions, then you won't forget where, when, and who you applied to. Here's a hot tip. When you apply to job postings, always remember to make a copy of the posting to be able to refer back to. Once the ad's expired or the company takes the posting down, you won't have access to that valuable information that you'll need to prepare for your interview. Keep track of your job search activity metrics by tracking how many conversations you have in person, via telephone, and through email. If you're not talking to people, your job search is not moving forward. Habit number 8, marketing documents. Have an exceptional resume and cover letter that showcases your skills and accomplishments. These are your #1 sales tools. Ensure you have incorporated keywords and phrases that match your job and industry targets. Google job descriptions for target jobs and use company websites from your target industries to research the types of keywords to use. For great resume tips, check out my video, How to Write a Professional Resume, 10 Tips to Make Your Resume Stand Out. I'll put a link in the description box below. Habit number 9, prepare for interviews. If you've watched some of my other videos, then you know one of my favorite mottos when it comes to acing interviews is 75% preparation and 25% execution. Highly successful job seekers don't wing it. When you've invested so much time and energy determining, finding, and pursuing your dream job, the last thing you want to do is blow the interview, right? Interview preparation takes time and practice. Check out my video, Nail Your Interview, with these 10 examples to prepare success stories for some of the most common interview question categories. And if you get called for a last-minute interview, then you definitely want to check out my video, How to Prepare for a Last-Minute Interview, Best Interview Tips Last Minute, where you can download my Interview Emergency Preparedness Kit absolutely free. Habit number 10, stay positive. This can be one of the hardest parts of job search. You heard me talk in the beginning of this video about how long it can take to find your next opportunity. And when you've lost your job unexpectedly, it can feel especially scary. Terminations, layoffs, company restructuring or downsizing, difficult jobs, and bad bosses happen to everyone at some point. So know that you're not alone in what you're going through. At times, you can feel very discouraged. I know how deflating and disappointing it is when you get the call or an email saying we've chosen another candidate. Stay active and stay positive. Volunteer, consider temporary or contract work. Not only can these opportunities lead to paid work or full-time or permanent opportunities, they also help you build your network of contacts and can provide leads with new people that you have similar interests to. Remember, your ideal job isn't going to come to you. You have to get out there and find it. Job search takes time and requires effort, but you also need to remain positive and be perseverant. You have value. You have a wealth of skills, knowledge, and experience to offer an employer. So if you're struggling to stay positive, ask your friends and family to write down 3 things they value most about you and take some encouragement from that. And I have a little gift to help you stay positive and focused in your job search. It's called the Job Seeker's Manifesto. I've put a link in the description box below where you can download it absolutely free. Put it on your fridge, tape it up on your wall, and read a few statements on it every day to keep you inspired, motivated, and encouraged. If you're struggling with some of the 10 things that we've talked about today, then consider investing in the help of a qualified, reputable career coach who has proven client results. Do your research. Some coaches only provide coaching. Some will have cookie-cutter programs, while others, like myself, offer a full range of personalized services that include resume and cover letter writing, LinkedIn profile development, a customized job search action plan, interview coaching tailored to your unique situation. If you can't afford a career coach, most communities will offer free government-funded employment programs and job search clubs that can provide you with some of the basic support services. And now is a great time for me to remind you to subscribe to my channel. I put out videos on job search, interview coaching, resume, cover letters, career advice, and more. And if you'd like to work with me personally, you can contact me through the email in the description box below or through my website. I would love to hear in the comment section what you struggle with most in your job search. You'll find links to the free downloadables and the videos I mentioned here today in the description box below. If you liked today's video, then please give it a thumbs up, and here are a couple of my other top videos you might also like. I hope today's tips and strategies help you power up your job search. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.